Bruh.
Hey, traders. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream where Bitcoin really has done nothing burger today, right? Down $105, literally nothing. So just kind of consolidating, finding itself after the big dump yesterday where Bitcoin from its highest point to now is down about 15% or so off those highs. Right, we're not even going from the bottom. We're just going to where we are literally right now. Bitcoin's still down 12%. Sorry, I'm thinking about Litecoin, which is down like almost 30% from its highs. Ethereum's down like 17% from its highs. So Bitcoin might possibly be bear flagging. Really hoping, of course, we always hope, but we normally have no like edge on the market when it happens. We're hoping for an inverse Bart Simpson here, right? For anyone that's holding, of course. But here's the problem, right? Here's your issue, like what you want to take heed of, I guess. We've got this consolidation going on, upsloping, slightly upsloping after an impulse down. And the kicker, and I'm going to feel better about it maybe, but not really. 17,178, that's a high from history. So is 17,730. We know that on the daily. We've been monitoring, though. That's the price action correlation we got before we ran up to higher prices. You know, even back tested 17.1 and 17.7 at one point before going to the highest side of the rally. But now, you know, as in history, just recent history, we had support. Well, unfortunately, right now it is resistance. Not one you want to see. You never had a candle close above 17,178 before you reversed. Made a higher low, about the same low, whatever, engulfed on the last four candles. So glimmers, very slim glimmers of hopium to smoke, I guess, this weekend, Black Friday. Where if you do break 17,178, it is possible to hit 17,730 regarded as resistance, and at the same time still be contained within the parameters of the bear flag that's developing on the 4 hour. Still a lot of time. There's again no edge, like you just showed bearish convergence on the 4 hour oscillators, and you're churning. You're not, you know, after the move down, you're not really going anywhere yet. So not really. You want to see a V-shaped recovery of, like, if you really want this bull trend to continue and us not leg down again and see 15,782, which would seem extremely normal. It wouldn't be weird. 15,782 It's an area of resistance that we regarded from history, but tested it again November 6th. Look, it was resistance, then became support. This was the bull pull bull flag. If you don't remember the trade setup, it went incredible. Like, couldn't even ask for anything more. That's, where you could be headed if you do not see prices soon above 17,178, 17,730. That's definitely where you're headed to. Okay, so just hoping for a Bart Simpson, hoping for us to keep losing that negative momentum, go positive, and that's a way to think about it is you rally up, you go positive again on momentum, you don't get much, and you sell off again, and so then it's like one impulse down, attempted rally, sell off again, and then that's when we get 4-hour bullish divergence. That's what we're looking for. We just don't have that yet, and that's okay, dude. It's definitely okay. Someone's asking about, is that divergence on the 4-hour? I don't think so. I mean, it's diverging, but is it truly bullish divergence? This is very clear, concise divergence, right, on the 4-hour, where you make a high, you sell off, you lose that positive momentum, it goes negative, and it comes back to be positive again, and then on the higher high, you make lower levels of positive momentum, right? Same here, where there's like a discernible swing low and then a rally. It's a lot more clear. Right now, I don't think enough time has gone by for clear textbook bullish divergence to develop on the 4-hour. I don't think so anyway. Normally you get a wave down, a large wave down, you get a scrub wave up, and then you get another wave down that's normally not as bad as the first one, and on that second wave down that is not as bad, you hit a critical congestion area, and then that's when you eventually show that. Just like this, we'd look for something like this, where we make a low and then a slightly lower low, right? Like similar to this stuff. Best example, you have a really good example of bullish divergence the way it should look. And the best thing is like to check to see if the RSI divergence is good, unless you're just diverging versus the textbook Class A, Class B bullish divergence. Having help from the oscillator is really good, right? Where you kind of understand that a wave happened, a large wave down, and then a small wave up, and then another wave down, but not as bad as the first wave down in terms of price, response, right? Where, if it dropped 1,000 points, it only drops 500 on the next wave down, and then you have much lower levels of negative momentum, right? That RSI helpful, right? You want to have them both showing it. That's always strongest, but you don't always get that. So you're above 17,052, but for how long? I mean, you got to do something. You got to break 17,178. That is the most important thing right now. And you could, right? I mean, you could. See 60 minutes showing anything yet? 60 minutes. I mean, a low here, about the same. I mean, you were kind of showing bullish divergence a little bit on the 60 minute, but you're reversing, I guess, right? You're reversing, but the 60-minute divergence doesn't really take us very far. It doesn't give us the most volatile price action. So even if Bitcoin breaks 17,178, it could still run to 17,730, stay inside this consolidation, test that high, induce buyers to get back in, right? If you can't break 17,730, you can't break the top of the bear flag, then you're going to come back down and eventually could see 15,782. So just know that the impulse down just began, man. I mean, we had so many trade setup opportunities over the past few months that were amazing. They were so good, and they preached what we're looking for. They gave us not just one variable, not just two. Normally the trades that we had that were successful showed like 4 to 7 plus variables, and it swayed across multiple time scales. When you have an impulse down like this on Bitcoin after a parabolic run, you need more data as a swing trader. I'm sorry, you just do. So go ahead and have fun playing, roulette here, where you got a 50% chance. Go up, okay, go down. Sure, have fun with that. So yeah, I mean, it's the weekend now, right? Futures have been closed because of the holiday. I think the last price Bitcoin was at was $16,995. So you're slightly above that futures price on spot right now on the weekend. So just keep that in mind. Gap fill any price action this weekend. Sunday evening we'll have a gap, maybe, if you move up or down. Okay, so I guess like that's really it, kind of. Daily doesn't really look good. I mean, daily's not like, oh man, it looks so amazing, dude. So many good things happening here on the daily. Like how? Like you had tweezer top reversal, you got follow price action, and now you're still like, if you close in 40 minutes, you're making a lower low than yesterday's low. That's not good. That's kind of a continuation Japanese candle. Like it's not a Japanese candlestick reversal, obviously. Your negative Momo, you're just beginning to build it after, like, I think a historical amount of positive Momo, where you had not seen negative Momo on the daily since September 23rd. I really like how the RSI is finally out of overbought territory, so it can reset, go back to the equilibrium level, which is definitely at it right now, like 54. But I don't know, nothing really sticks out to me on the daily as, oh, we're done. We're done, and there's an edge indicating that we're done selling, right? Though, of course, it can just magically reverse because the coin flip, right? Because anything's possible in these markets. Nothing's implying on the chart right now, oh, it's time to Bart Simpson back up like nothing happened, okay? That's all I'm saying. Just we're using technicals here. We can use Fibonacci here. Yes, we can. I think we had a 38% retrace. Well, I think would be the relative swing low, obviously, right? This low. It's a discernible, clear as day swing low, right? The low from September 5th is what we would use to anchor from this low to the high. You haven't even hit a 38% retrace, which just happens to be confluent and lined up with that 15,782. Right, remember the golden zone between the 618 and the 382 on the way down. So you haven't even tested the most common retrace areas. Nothing implying on the 4-hour yet that a big rally's coming. Barely even the 60 minutes showing anything, really. So between 13,527 and 15,800 is the kind of the target area for just a common everyday retrace. And all that's happening on the daily is you are below, not above. You're now below critical areas as we zoom in, and we can see back from early 2018, the week of January 5th, whatever, 2018. You're not above it. As you can see me scaling here, you can see where the price is, you can see where the resistance is. So all you're doing is butting up against that. When it was once resistance, it's becoming resistance again. That price action is not really good until you break back above that. You hold above it, then you back test it as support, and then you run to 17,730. And then you got to do the same thing after breaking that level. So price action is just really not great right now, but that's okay. It doesn't mean Bitcoin's overall bull trend's over. It just means there might be more room to fall in the near future, and that's okay. You know, it's outperforming the S&P 500 and gold and Dow Jones and NASDAQ. It's outperforming everything still. Oleg, fantastic, man. Thanks for the consideration, and thanks for all the annual patrons. We got like 2 or 3 new annual patrons yesterday, so really grateful for that. Oh, was it yesterday? Maybe been the day before. I don't know. Too much turkey and food. All right. So that's kind of like, we guess we go the weekly too if you want to see it, but that's kind of where we could be headed before, you know, the 4 hour shows some sort of edge. Just think about like this upsloping resistance here. You know, what if we come to test that again? Go the weekly. Okay, remember all we did on Coinbase was we went up, we were live at like 5:30, 7:30 in the morning, and it tested that, or traders settled up December 11th, 2017, that week. Highest level of all time where traders settled up on the weekly. You went up, tested it a couple times on the 60 minute, and that was it. Once you tested it once, okay, sold off a little bit, rallied again. twice, and sell off. And so now we're back to this high. You tested it now. You've tested the January 1st, 2018 high, at least where traders set it up. I don't know if it's a major swing high or anything, but that's exactly where it went. It went down there, tested it, and rallied because there were probably a lot of limit buys there. It's rallied, but not really able to break the next resistance that is the wick high from January 1st, 2018, lines up with the daily. So the good news, if you're really long term here on Bitcoin, there is no exhaustion, no buyer exhaustion on the oscillators on the weekly. Maybe they're starting to cool off a little bit in the weekly now. It was really insane. It was nuclear. Now you're sitting at 73.64, so you're overbought, but not too bad. Positive memo waning a little bit, but again, there's absolutely no bearish divergence. So at least you got that going for you. But just understand, okay, and please don't be alarmed or scared. I'm just telling you on the weekly, if Bitcoin ever falls below that 15,782 that we just talked about, 16,000 and change, well, there's no support until 13,823, 868, 13,868. Nothing. It's literally straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, and nothing else, right? We've never even back tested 13,868. We've never confirmed the validity that what was once resistance June 26, 2019 is support. We've never confirmed that. So again, that plays into the narrative maybe on the daily. 13,868. Well, I mean, that's very close to a 61.8% retrace. It's still in the golden zone, so it wouldn't be weird. Again, I hope all this fails. I hope that Bitcoin this weekend does the most insane inverse Bart Simpson that we've ever seen in the history of Bitcoin, right? I hope that happens. Just know where I'm at. I'm just sizing up the charts as they are. And I'm looking at this like I look at any other asset that does what they always do after real reversals occur, after it's a strong uptrend like that, or it's a strong downtrend like that. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. How can it be a bearish bat when it made a higher low? It can't be. It's literally not a bearish bat. Wait, a higher low, bat, 886. Yeah, I guess. I mean, someone's talking about this still. Okay, I mean, it went well beyond it, right? Well beyond the 88% retrace. And this is kind of what we had before at one point, but yeah, this is something to consider. This was here. It was a Gartley. See, I don't think it can be. How can it be a bat if it had a 65% retrace, 61.8% retrace? 886 is right here. And it is, in fact, reversing here. We are below that. That is the PCZ of it doesn't matter if you call it a bat or anything. Unconventional XABCD, right? So, I'm trying to think about the bat, though. I thought the bat was, you couldn't have a 618. You can't. B invalidates a bat. It has to be between a 38% and 50% retrace. So everything else, and this is what invalidates here. Forget about the bearish pattern, okay? But this also isn't valid. The 1618 to 2618. You have a 1414 fib extension. Now there is confluence there. Don't get me wrong. I think that's extremely strong. Anytime you show confluence, whether it's a harmonic or not, 886, 1414 together, that is a strong confluence level. That there could be a reversal, which you are literally reversing there. So, not a bat, but could still be an area where consolidation occurs, where you chop. And just know the danger zone on Bitcoin's below 15,782, 16,200. That is the danger zone on Bitcoin, where you could see a huge markdown in price to see 13,868 if you ever broke 16.2 to 15.8. Okay, just know that. That's like why I'm here, right? So just to look at the closed futures real quick. That's what we're always trying to look at that, at least once. Even if it's closed, this is how it closed. very close to its lowest point of, since the markdown. But we'll see. Weekend effery is upon us. You never know what can happen, man. Without an edge, without a real edge on the 4 hour currently at this time, it could go either way. It could literal coin flip. So I just, as a swing trader, man, that's why it's like, hey, man, we got all these trade setups, right? All these good things that played out. And then it's like in perfect time for Thanksgiving to relax. Take a break, man. Take a breather. It's been real good. It's been a really good year for trading, after the COVID crash recovery began. So what you really want ideally on the weekly for Bitcoin at this time is you each want to close above 17,178. That's really what you want. Because then you've cleared everything. You've cleared all resistance except the resistance you tested at 19,378. Okay, that's it. That's what you want. All right, now I guess we can go to Ethereum, right? We can shift gears here. Pray for Bitcoin. Ethereum, in a way, if you can even freaking believe it, in a way, showing hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, impending price action continuation the upside. You're showing hidden bullish divergence at $487, which is a very critical area. If you don't remember, that is so important. We knew if you broke 487 where you could go. Look how high you went. Very short period of time. You exploded up. So that's how we know. If you can hold this, if this hidden bullish divergence actually plays out, which I don't know how it could if Bitcoin doesn't rally. Bitcoin has to rally for this to play out. But this just means, I'm just telling you on the 4 hour, there is an actual edge on a few of these altcoins. It almost unbelievable, right? And how can it even play out without Bitcoin? So that means, is Bitcoin going to play out to the upside and allow all these altcoins that are showing hidden bullish divergence to run? Like, that's what that's implying. That's literally textbook hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. And I guess RSI a little bit too. A little choppy there, but I'm just saying from histogram island to the next histogram island, from this low to the next one, that's a decent edge, a congestion area with hidden bullish divergence. It'd be optimum to have it on the daily, another time scale too, something else, another argument to strengthen it. But this is decent. This is implying continuation of the upside. Doesn't mean you're gonna make a double top, a higher high. It just implies that a continuation could occur to where what do we do? Right, we just did on Bitcoin, high point to low point, where it could go. It could go all the way up to test 542 again, which is a resistance between 536 and 569. That's all that's being implied right here, okay? It can't play out unless Bitcoin plays ball. It will play out. If Bitcoin rallies to 17,730, this is going to play out. This is going to run up. Yep, that's how it works. It's every time. We cool? Is anyone here? Is this stream live? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, you don't want to break 487. You break 487, you're going straight to 444. Don't break 487. That is why you got to have a little bit of hope here that will hold, and we will see 542 to 569 soonish, only if Bitcoin goes sideways or rallies. Okay? And you think, because Ethereum's beta is pretty high, very sensitive to Bitcoin price action, you want Bitcoin to run to 17,730.
Stellar Luminous top gainer on Coinbase. Pretty neat. What does it mean though?
It's just attempting a rally. It's doing what something like Ethereum hasn't done yet. It's doing what a lot of the altcoins haven't done yet. And I'll show you that. Yes, it is. It's killed it. It's up 18.5%, up even more. Almost 20 cents now. Ashley, thank you. So again, attempting a rally after a miraculous run, one of the best runs of the entire S-Coin bonanza, right? Party. It's found its footing. It was showing the same thing, right? Hidden bullish divergence, undeniable. From the last low, especially where histogram island was, to the next low, impending price action, continuation the upside. You don't know where, but it obviously bounced off the golden mean ratio somehow. I don't know if there was an actual support there. It got very, very close. Man, if you look at these wicks right here, hold on. Yeah, if you add this wick right here from May of 2019, did it test that? It looks like it did. So at some swing high, it regarded what was once a resistance as support, And at a support area, just like we looked at on Ethereum, it's showing hidden bullish divergence. It's just outperforming because it's only the market participants really like XLM right now. They're playing this one more than the others. Dean, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks, dude. So yeah, someone said XLM's at a 618 right now. That means from your highest point to lowest point of this rally, you're 61.8. You're at the top of the golden zone. You've got to imagine though, if it's performing this well, and Bitcoin actually rallies 17,730 this weekend or next week, oh, this is going to go test the highest high. It's going to be a higher high attempted rally, to where it could run up to. I mean, there is no resistance looking left. I mean, 3618 is like, okay, it's there from that harmonic on the bottom, but 27.855 cents is your major resistance. That's crazy. It's like a big 10-cent area where just straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay, so if you do break the highest high, I could have a good time, man. But that's it. It's a hot coin right now. XRP is also up 3% today, so kind of outperforming Bitcoin. Definitely outperforming. Not many other coins though. So YFI is up 1.63%. That one, very, very good looking. If Bitcoin catches bids, I mean, I don't really know. See, this one doesn't follow Bitcoin very much. But we did an education segment on sizing up risk on YFI yesterday, and the good news is it was too high, but as of the evening, it did go down to near the target of entry, right, where one could strategize before liftoff, and the target for an equitable trade would be at 32,000. Would be the highest high of the entire rally. Okay, so 4.12 to 1 reward to risk. As long as you stay above 20,933, you're fine. Even if it came down to back test the spring, you're not stopped out. You don't want anything to do with YFI truly below $21,000, $20,933. So this is a great way to swing trade. And a second target could be 39,649. Right, that could be swinging for the fences. It's probably like 8 to 1, 7 to 1 up there. So I don't know, man. Like it's decent. You don't have the certain strong edge, but you're just playing support resistance, and it was a great area to be sizing up risk, right? Risk management. Very easy to do that. 17,140. Bitcoin's climbing. It's at its highest level of this 4-hour candle. It's about to test 17,178. You think it would again, since it tested 4, 8, 12 different. No, 16 hours yesterday. It tested and failed in a row. 16 hours in a row. It tested and failed, dumped, engulfed on the last 4 hour, and it's now running again. And so if you test all that time and then you only make about the same low, I mean that's where it could break 17,178. And if you break 17,178 with a candle close with some sort of confirmation, then again the next target probably would be 17,730, and you'd still be in that bear flag. Bullish bat. You're talking about bullish bat, dude? Are you talking about from this low? So those are so tough, man. The harmonics were like on the 4-hour low. Like, is it this the low? Is this the low? It's so much better when it's like undeniable. It can't be, no one could in Patreon be like, this is it. No, this one's it. Kind of makes it tougher there. So you're talking about that, Irakanji. Okay, so we can move on to like Litecoin, which is down again almost 30% from its highs, but testing the 200 moving average. Unfortunately, this one showed too much hidden bullish divergence on the way up, and it was respected so much for the dump. You're above 63.53. You would think a major reversal would be, if it's gonna hold, you don't want to go any lower than 63.53 to $60. Like that's the zone where if you fall below 60, it's over. Litecoin's screwed, and it's probably gonna see $50 again. Based on support resistance, that context from history. So no edge besides it had a huge dump and it's trying to bottom out. It's trying to pull a Bitcoin. It's kind of doing what Bitcoin's doing. It's following it. 60-minute. Let's see, is there anything yet? Not even anything on the 60-minute, man. There's no real. Hard to say it's bullish divergence of any sort. Is that even a second bottom? It could dump again, man. You gotta wait. Gotta wait. Don't want to try to identify a fake edge. An edge is not there. So excellent.
Yeah, critical area.
Right, not still. Yeah, look like it just hit the 2618 again. Cyberg, what's up, dude? Thanks, man. DXY, it broke the critical area, I believe. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta answer something.
Bruh.
Hey, sorry. We back. So we got less than 20 minutes now until daily candle close on Bitcoin. They ask, is it critical areas on DXY? And I mean, to me, it feels like you've already broken the critical area that I was looking at. This ice line from April of 2016, you're below it. You're literally below it right now. You made the lowest low, right? You made a lower low than you did the date of September 1st. It's lower now. Traders settled up below this ice line for the first time since, probably like May of 2018. That's very bad. Technical breakout kind of confirmed on the daily to end confirmed on the weekly. Bear pole, bear flag on DXY. It looked ugly. It's looking uglier every day. You see it, right? I mean, this major structure here, this price action was only correlating to this wick right here, okay? So, I get it. Yeah, it could pivot, man, at $91, but probably not. You think this is like where it's falling off a cliff right now? Bear pole, bear flag, measure move's going to take you down to like $88 again. That's the lows we saw in February 2018. So, look out. US dollar. Whew. Yeah, I called up the whales, dude. Whale Deer. Whale Deer knows what to do now with Bitcoin, all right? And the US dollar. Disappointing a little bit on total. I like totals. Or at that breakout, right? Well, it broke back in and now regarded what was once resistance as resistance again. And it's not just the upsloping resistance, it is also the 518 billion. So confluence there. Upsloping resistance, horizontal line resistance, where traders settled up the date of January 28, 2018. So that's, you got to break that, man. You got to get back above that hard, okay? So many moments this week. I don't know, man. I mean, there were definite bruh moments, some serious bruh moments early in the week, Then it turned to the guzz, but I mean, about time, right? Yeah, gold was scary today. My alert went off. It's not good, really. I mean, you are in an area where if there are enough bids, this is exactly where a reversal to the upside would occur. But just know, if no bids come in, well, and you can't hold this congestion area, it's about $50. It's between $1,750 and $1,800. If you break that, see you down at $1,660. Okay, so just know what's happening. You're at an area where a major reversal could occur to the upside. But do you even have an edge? There is no edge. That's what's scary about gold, man. You fell below bearish engulf today and fell below the 200-day moving average for the first time since March 18th of this year. That's the first time you even touched the the 200-day moving average. So significant development falling below the 200-day moving average. You really want to keep your eye on gold now. That is not a good sign, but again, it's a lagging indicator. So hopefully it could spend some time consolidating here, and we could eventually reverse back to 1920 to test it again. So big range here. Just understand, right? Support resistance. Okay, you're not even oversold. You're like right at 30. You're about to be oversold. The most oversold gold has been since March 19th, since the COVID crash. Very interesting. Not good, man. Go any further, you will exceed that, and you'll be at the lowest level on the RSI daily you've been since August of 2018. Whew. Scary stuff, man.
Bruh.
So I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I hope you had a great week. I know despite price action on the end, the latter part, Wednesday or whatever. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you have some good plans this weekend to do something. It's rivalry week, I guess, in college football. Alabama-Auburn games tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Actually, it doesn't matter who the chairman of the Federal Reserve is going to be, whether it's Powell or Yellen. Neither of them are going to be fiscally responsible now. Neither of them are going to stop printing money. You could bet your house on that, pretty much. That they both would be printing lots and lots of money. So
Aren't
gold.
Janet Yellen and further Fed printing bullish indicators for gold?
Well, gold is supposed to act as a hedge against the U.S. dollar, but as you can see, it's dropping in unison with the U.S. dollar. Gold and silver, not too good. They're correcting. They're 110 days ish into a correction after a historical rally where we saw all-time highs. So not sure. I mean, it's just the continuation. You really got to believe that 1750 to 1800 is an area where it could hold, but we know we're screwed on gold if it breaks 1750. It's done, son. Okay. I just wish there was an edge. I wish there was an edge on gold. There just isn't one to be like, oh man, congestion area with divergence. Oh, let's go to. It's not there. You're on the other side of the fence now. The buying climax ended everything for gold for now. God, Mike Tyson is boxing this weekend, dude. Where was Watch the Suits? Mike Tyson deep fake of me, so it would be so appropriate to play right now. He needs to, when he posts the deep fakes, he needs to post like a caption or a title, so it's easy to search for. But he didn't do it this time, right? Yeah. Anyone can find that? That'd be hilarious. It was a pretty freaking good deep fake. Better than some. Anyway, yeah, I can't find it through a search, so. Not allowed to knock out? Can't bet on it? God. Not even allowed to have knockdowns. What does that even mean? Like, what if they accidentally knock someone down? Is it over? I don't understand. Oh, well, Phil, man, something so premature like that, who knows, man? Maybe. I mean, if it does, that's great, but what if it holds $21,000, Phil? Never gonna happen. So you got to play the risk. Say, okay, well, if it holds this ice line, it's going up to the next high. It's pretty much sparring. You saved the deepfake. Oh yeah, no, dude. It's like, where is it? Post it. Maybe I could just do a disclaimer like, if you have children watching, make sure to hold their ears. It's only not safe for work because Mike Tyson's cursing in it, I think, at the beginning. Other than that, it's fine, right? Yeah, they're just gonna jab each other. But how much money will be generated from it for whoever is in that position? That's the question. I'm sure they'll generate a lot, right? Okay, so yeah, DXY screwed. I mean, it's below critical support. It's at its lowest level since COVID crash, recovery, whatever, on the way down, up. But this is the price action you could see if you break this level. Like, that's, when COVID crash happened, look, when you really broke that support, that ice line, you went straight down to $88, which is a potential reversal area from history. Look, June 2010, November 2008. Look, a reversal point from January 2006. So that's what we're doing. We're breaking this major support, and you just gotta understand, man, how are equities, how is gold, and how is Bitcoin, how's real estate going to respond to if we get a capitulatory dump, which is very possible in the coming weeks because of where again, all right, I gotta say this though, right? We're about to have a confirmed breakout on the weekly and daily of the ice line. Confirmed. We didn't have confirmation at all in late August. But it's not always about the breakout itself. It is about the correlation of price action to the ice line that's broken. So that means it could spend a few days dumping a little bit, then rallies, and then gets back above $91. No more breakout, right? So you always got to remember, that's why we say don't get cocky, kid, because it's not always about the breakout. It's about the price action correlation after the breakout. Okay? Based on the technicals, you would think, hey man, really nasty moves coming on DXY. Not insured, not 100% certain, all right? Dead chat? This is what happens, man. Oh, there it is. Should I do it, though? Chat, okay. I got to, man. It's 15 seconds, all right? So if you have kids watching, I'll give you a couple seconds to put their earmuffs on to let them leave the room. It's a curse word. He says the F word, I think. But it's just a deep fake of me as Mike Tyson since the fights this weekend. It's going to be funny to watch. Okay. Again, I'm doing a disclaimer, so I'm giving you a second before I play it. Go to XRP real quick. We wait for the kids to leave the room. I mean, they can come right back in. So...
In the midnight hour, she yelled more, more, more.
That's right, bats and men.
Bruh.
80s Connect. Does that mean spin to win? Remember, I have whiskey now, accidentally. So, and no more wine. Okay. Here we go.
I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. How about killing this mother?
Okay.
Oh, it's leaked out. Whatever, dude. This is just deep fake. Pagers have fun with the deep fakes. Okay, anyway. I don't know nothing about numbers. All I know is what I can do. Someone like, does XRP look good, dude? I mean, it's holding a support. It's holding the support from June of 2019 on the daily. That's good. It's not overbought anymore. It's an area where it could reverse the upside, but if it does break it, it could also get wrecked. It could go all the way down to 34, 35 cents very fast. So that's it, man. Someone jealous, dude. Are you jealous that I'm living the dream and you're literally creating Twitch accounts? Ask the almost 500 members who are patrons if Patreon's a scam. You're just mad, dude. You're literally sad. It's Friday and you're doing this. How would your parents feel if they knew what you were actually doing? You're watching someone who's actually being really successful and you're doing that. It's like, you have to be really low IQ, right? It's futility. Because I'm going to still continue being successful, and you're just going to keep creating Twitch account names. It's so weird, dude. It's like terrible parenting, man. I'd be embarrassed if you were my child, for sure. Whew. Anyway, simple fix. Good luck. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing what you just did, all right? Unreal. Right? Hey, by the way, let's just do another rundown. Why not? Right? Let's do a rundown to make fun of the very sad individual. We can. Sorry, this might take a minute, alright? This might take a second, alright? So these are just some trade setups. These are just some trade setups that were posted between late September to as early as a week ago, alright? This is cool, dude. Hey, it's me advertising now. It's me showing the value that you actually get in the Patreon that's real, that 500 patrons could attest to. Easy. Okay, Litecoin, we literally called the bottom. Hey, man, people want to put me on trial and say crap? Fine, then I'll advertise my Patreon. This is what you get in Patreon, chat. Sorry. September 23rd, Litecoin, the price was 43.48. The entry was literally there. Bullish divergence in the daily 4-hour congestion area, bullish shark, PCZ. All targets hit and exceeded. Easy. Too easy, right? XLM, October 15th. This trade setup was posted. Entry was pretty much literally there. Okay, what happened to XLM? All targets hit and exceeded. Okay? XRP, bottom called. November 5th. The entry was there. All targets hit and exceeded. Yeah, and then went to moon. So bonus, you know, we found the bottom before this insane run. Okay, that can't be predicted by traditional technical analysis. It's crypto. Welcome to it. Hey, Bitcoin, November 15th. Patrons, add everyone. Pitch everything. Entry now. Targets here. Targets hit and exceeded. Wow. Hold on. Wait, there's more. GBDC trade setup. Posted October 15th. Entry now. October 15th. Easiest trade of my life. All three targets hit, exceeded by a few dollars, and then the gap down, now below the second and third profit taking level. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, trolls. You got nothing. Patreon trade setup posted November 10th on Cardano. Danger zone. Don't fall below 9.6 cents. You never did. All targets hit and exceeded. If you need to see it zoomed in, there was never stopped out. Hit and exceeded. Keep going. We can. NEO posted November 4th. Bullish butterfly, bullish divergence at a congestion area. All targets hit and not even exceeded, right? At the third profit taking level, really, really big dump. Wow. Maker, November 8th. This one was a little different. $2 away from being stopped out. Hit after it hit the first target, yeah, Bitcoin crashed, and it did end up being over. Yeah, so this trade's like literally done. Okay, so that's what happens though, between lows and highs. All right. Zcash, not quite there yet. This is kind of ongoing still. I mean, it pretty much hit the first target. I mean, that's pretty close. Obviously, it didn't by $1 or something, but it's pulled back tremendously. It's back at like $74 or $64. It's bouncing off that. Hopefully, you just make a higher low and you can rally and eventually hit those targets. So, not over. It's all on Bitcoin. How about BNB? That hit 2 targets. Took a little while. November 8th posted for patrons. Add everyone. It never stopped out until after 2 targets got hit. Yes, crash. Bitcoin dumped really hard. It's going to kill off once. What do you want, man? You run out of time. You hit 2 targets. That's it, man. So, I mean, that's perfect. You never hit the third target because Bitcoin said it's time. So, hey, if you think Patreon's a scam, there's all the literal evidence that it's actually really nice. In the Patreon, you get taught how to size up charts yourself, where you can invest in yourself. You become self-reliant, self-sufficient as a trader to where you don't even need me. You can do that stuff on your own. That's what you learn in the Patreon. And when you do that, you're supporting this live stream that's here 7 days a week through the pumps, the dumps, and the nothings, right? Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh yeah, we didn't show the Ethereum trade, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's not all the trade setups. Exactly. The Rambo. Oh, there's Rambo. Also, there was a Rambo deepfake of me. And Patreon posted. Okay. Luke, maybe, man. Because the evidence is so overwhelming. It's like... And console is like nothing too, right? Compared to like other people in this industry that do this, they charge you like $1,000+, you know, like it's almost nothing for what you get. So looking forward to the 1st. The best time to join the Patreon is on the 1st. Hey man, if it wasn't for man, we'd just be doing standard technical analysis. But you wanna put me on defense? I'm gonna show you evidence. So argument, right? I present an argument with the charts. Then I'll present an argument on how there's too much value in Patreon, far too much value. Bitcoin, 17,154 daily candle close in 20 seconds. 20 seconds, chat.
Bruh.
Fix It Felix says, you helped me big time. Get wrecked, bruh. Thank you for the 2 super chat. Yep, here's the, if you want to see it real quick. As we close the new day, a new candle's been born now. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday, candle.
Just jump, boy! The strongest so far.
Oh my god, dude. Unfortunately, you didn't close above 17,178. Blah, so annoying, right? Like, that is such a real resistance, man. You closed near the highest high of the 4-hour candle, yet you couldn't close above the resistance that needed to be closed above. And on the daily, you still made a lower low than yesterday's low, unfortunately. Barely, but you did. So XRP holds this. It is showing hidden bullish divergence for sure, undeniable. So I mean, you're thinking like targets. If XRP is actually going to make a common retrace, right? Well, it's already hit 382. So between 57.9 cents and 65 cents. That's where it could run to make it would attempt its rally. If Bitcoin dumps, then it's going down to fall. If it falls below 50, that's the danger zone for XRP. You do not want to really fall below 51 cents. What I love about XRP, what it did was it fell below it, right? Price action correlation to trend lines. It fell below it, then rallied, then back tested what was the support, right? You fell below, you back tested it as support. So that's a spring and a back test of a spring on a 4-hour candle. And so if you do that, that's positive bullish price action that could lead to higher prices. It's kind of begun. And again, you're thinking like at least 57.9 cents again, but really you could see 65.5 cents if Bitcoin breaks 17,178 and runs to 17,730. XLM or XRP could eventually see 70 cents again on an attempted rally here. Hidden bullish divergence is very, very real on both oscillators. I'm talking, it's extreme. It's like on the MACD and the RSI. Undeniable 4-hour hidden bullish divergence going on, okay? Pretty good, man. Boom, Josh. Boom. Hear that? Look, you got someone, imagine thinking what I'm doing is a scam when it's like people paid to join the Patreon, then they tip me on top.
Stay under their bridge of ignorance. I made more with Patreon than my job this year. Can I get a
He made more with Patreon than his job this year. Do you hear that? Okay, a couple spins. What do y'all do? Hold on, let me, I gotta turn the mixer up a little low. I don't understand why. It's so weird. Why are you so quiet? I gotta figure this out. Should be okay right there. Not bad. Alright, so 2 spins, 2 joke spins that won't do crap. Thank y'all. Nope. And nope. Logan wrecked. I don't think he's here right now, so don't really count unless he's here. Thanks, Andrew, for watching. Thank you, TJ. Boom, look at that. XX says he joined the Patreon 1 month ago, made enough to pay for Patreon for over a year. Right? Yeah, Logan's at the beach. He's in Hawaii right now. Great views in the community IRL chat. Tab, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord. I don't know what the... there it is. Is that the vanity URL? It's not going to work. Yeah, didn't think so. With what, like the link that you send is directs them somewhere. Join the Discord. There you go. Posted it. Going on 9,000 members strong. Chat. Perfect. What are we at now? Wow, we're less than 70 members away from 9,000. Let's do it for Vegeta, okay? XRP ripping up. You might be looking at the 1 second chart, because that's definitely fake news. Stay above 51 cents, you're fine. If you fall below 51 cents, look out. It could be a nasty journey down to 35 cents eventually, okay? Oh, okay. Sweet. Gotcha. Ryan, man. Dude, Wildy, are you just mouth breathing, dude? It's not doing anything without Bitcoin. Bitcoin has just tested 17,178 and immediately started selling off at it. That's such a real resistance, man. Let's go back to it so you can see. All right, still a bear flag. Even if it runs to 17,730, it still could be a bear flag. Still probably would be considered a bear flag. A lot of upside. And you're still in it. So, and you can't break it. You can't break 17,178. The daily, let me show you, it's still a lower low than the previous low. So not even a very good candle, just indecision after a big markdown. It's not really good. It's not great. It's not definitely not a reversal candle. And the fact that it was a lower low than yesterday and it ended up being below 17,178, it's not really good. You get it, right? Look. You're below it, not above it. Just remember, absolutely no altcoin will do well if Bitcoin has a major markdown again. None of them. They will all get wrecked. So just keep that in mind. Without an edge, right? The swing trader can't really do anything. The swing trader says, I'm taking my break, man. I'll be exploring other markets for opportunity. Because this market's so heavily tied to Bitcoin, it's really tough to take longs on anything on these markets when you know if Bitcoin violently dumps, then they're going to just get obliterated. And I still think that the hidden bullish divergences on those altcoins, they can't play out. They literally can't move to the upside if Bitcoin dumps again. So
It's always fun here, and thanks for all the fish.
Aquaponics, thank you, dude, for the 420 euros.
Is that a join?
It's so crazy though. Is it the TTS really quiet? Anyone? Why don't we chart shorts then? Because you're in an uptrend still. So like, I mean, look, say what could happen if you think that this is really going to dump again. For me, I would like to wait. If we're talking about continuation of the downside, I would like to wait for 17,730 to be tested, not 17.1. The top of the bear flag would be the lowest risk, highest reward opportunity area. Very easy to understand how to size up your risk, because anything above 17,730, you want nothing to do with it, man. So if you're talking about shorting, right, one could go short. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it'd be nice to have an edge or something. Don't know if you're going to have one. But just sizing up support resistance bear flags if the trend has truly reversed, and we are going to see 15,782 again, which would seem extremely normal based on the fact that we Fibonacci'd and we know it's down there near a golden retrace, a 618 and it's 200 moving average. So it would be ideal to get an entry on a short at 17,730 since it's so close to the top of the bear flag. And if you break 17,730, there could be a huge markup in price. So, I mean, because there's not much from 17,730 to pretty much 19,387. I mean, there's just not much there. So that would be a way to size up a short on Bitcoin. So it's either that, or you gotta be really risky here. I mean, I think it's higher risk going short now, But this would be the way to size it up, I guess, but you don't get a 3-to-1. You really know that's where the target is. I mean, that is the horizontal line support from history. The next one after 17178, that is a golden retrace, right? 200 moving average, everything lines up. That's the target for the trade. So it's really tough to, because what if 17178 gets broken this weekend on low volume, whatever, and it just starts marking up, okay. Well, then you get stopped out, but the best entry is 17730 because that's the top part of the resistance support, okay. So you see what I'm saying? There's no edge on the oscillators either. So get what I'm saying, man? Thing is, like, why not short? Well, I mean, like, dude, I'm on here, on my stream, and I try to give you kind of a little bit of an understanding what's going on every day. And the day before, like the day of, like when the market dumped, this was identified. Triple RSI bearish divergence of the 4-hour and the tweezer double top. The tweezer top was certainly identified on the daily, and I did an educational segment on it live. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But I can tell you the variables that are lining up if it's about to go one way or another. I mean, you have to be the trader. I mean, what is this? What are you on, welfare? Like, I'll give you the tool. I'm trying to give you the tools you need, but my God, enough becomes enough when, what else could you ask for, right? Peter Rambo, what? Okay, so everything's down, right? XLM's down 2.4% on the new day. It started 11 minutes ago, right? I mean, Bitcoin dumps in it. You understand XLM. It's already done its attempted rally. So if Bitcoin doesn't perform and starts dumping now, well, that's it, man. It's going to be like XA, B, C, D stuff down here. I got rid of it, Fix-It Felix. It was just so far beyond the election and stuff that it's just like, it just got annoying. Like, it was really loud and I don't know. Thanks for the 2 super chat. Yeah, XABCD if it reverses here. I mean, you think, right? I mean, a lower high, that's the attempted rally. That's bulls attempting to see if there are enough market participants to get it to higher highs. And if it fails, then it's like confirming that there's not enough. And so that's when you get another big markdown in price. So I think the next target, if it did reverse here, which is all on Bitcoin, obviously, but 17.085 cents, it'd be interesting to test that and hold it and then run.
Moments like this offer time for extra education until the edge arrives. Just retrading in the zone. Thanks for the heads up on that one.
Yeah, Benji, man, thanks for the 3s, dude. Glad to hear you're investing in yourself, right? That's what life's about, man. You got to become better than you were the day before. And you just do that 365 days, get back to me and tell me how much better your life is. And that's all you do. It's just, hey, man, if in some shape, form, capacity.
Kano 9THW Welfare Queens Lowell. Happy Thanksgiving from NYC.
David S., thanks for the 3s, dude. Really, really appreciate it.
Bruh.
Yeah, if you just invest in yourself once a day and you learn something new, and then you got to retain the info too. You got to put that work in. But if you just get a little bit better than yourself from the day before, and you do that 365 days, your life will be unbelievable. It will be so much better than it was. Okay, so XLM down 2%, XTZ is down 1%. Everything's in the red right now. It happens, man. There's just not much movement. Look, Bitcoin, all it has done, right? Literally all Bitcoin has done is tested 17,178, is now selling off. It's regarding something as a resistance again. So you know it's either here, 17,178 or 17,730, or you could potentially get another major markdown to see 15,782. Lowest risk for a short, 17,730. This will be a little bit higher because even if it breaks this, you get stopped out, then it runs to the next one, then reverses. Then it's like, wow, you lost out and then you were right, but you were just, your entry and stop was too low. Thank you, Kenny, man. Of course, most people drift through life, and we need those people. We need mediocrity because, I mean, that makes it kind of easy, right? Think if everyone was investing in themselves, trying hard, how much more difficult it would be for you to excel in this world. But since there's just so much mediocrity, it makes it relatively easy to be persistent and to win over all those people who are really smart, really talented, really strong, whatever it is. Persistence beats all of it. And so that's a form of persistence when you invest in yourself and you try to become better than yourself from the day before. Certainly that's a form of persistence. So that will beat everything, man. Be persistent. Christopher just said Mitch is a real deal. I subscribed to his Patreon 3 months ago and I've made enough to subscribe for the next 20 years. Boom! He gives you fish to eat while you learn. Thank you, Christopher, for the very kind words and the advocacy, and congratulations on the gains you've made, right? I mean, that's definitely part of it, I guess, right? It's the money part, but yeah, it's awesome, dude. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you're enjoying the stream, but it's it's a Friday, so 371 likes. My God, we could have 1,000 in 5 minutes if we wanted, actually. So you're just at a point now, man, where waiting for something, waiting for an edge on this crypto market, where the only edge that there might be is on the 4 hour for a few select altcoins that are showing hidden bullish evidence, but they will certainly fail if Bitcoin begins a major markdown again. It's almost inevitable, okay? That's right, James, yeah? Been live for an hour 10 minutes, so I don't know, man. What else is there really to do today? Like, markets are closed. I mean, stock market had an early close day because of Black Friday, and crypto had its markdown, and now it's just consolidating. Or we could easily break 17,178 this weekend, see 17,730, and if you ever break 17,730 for real, then my God, you're probably going to continue on up to test your highest side of the entire rally, but that's a big if, man. Is a potential bear flag? Yes. Not much data though, either way. Well, anyway, man, I guess that's it, man. I guess that's it. When Bitcoin dies, or Bitcoin dumps, breaks the per hour line, triple RSI bear share and tweeter top, it's over, dude, right? It's all over. What's up, Stefan or Steven? All right, good luck, Bitcoin. You know what's up. I mean, if you watch the stream and you actually paid attention, I think you know everything you need to know about Bitcoin and where it currently stands, right? There should be no questions. And if there are, just rewind the stream. You'll be answered on the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, even the 60-minute we looked at. So selling off after not breaking 17,178, the longer you stay below 17,178, the higher the probability becomes you eventually see 15,782. That's it, man. All right. Guess I'll just be back sometime. I don't even know if I'll be here tomorrow. People don't care. Like, people don't care unless Bitcoin's mooning at its highest high, okay? People don't care unless there's a trade set up literally right now. It's like, okay, I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA.